AA Plus Programs Coordinator at Queens College and the Associate Coordinator of the CUNY Queens LGBTQI Plus Consortium. Today, you will learn how to practice safe sex, how to set boundaries, access resources, exercise self-care, and much, much more. Before we begin, let's take a minute to thank our event sponsors. This event is brought to you by the Queens College Office of Student Development and Leadership in partnership with LaGuardia Community College and the New York City Council through the offices of Councilmember Daniel Drum in District 25 and Speaker Corey Johnson. In addition, this event is co-sponsored by the Queens College Gender, Love, and Sexuality Alliance, also known as GLOSSA, the Women and Gender Studies Department at Queens College Health Services, Queens College Counseling Services, the Queens College Student Association, that's your student government, and last but certainly not least, current Queens College student and former GLOSSA president, Jordan Mendoza, who is my partner in coordinating this event for you today. Let's give them all some thanks. And now it's time to play Safe and Sexy in 60. Good luck, everyone. Please learn a lot today and have a great time.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 60 and 60 Trivia Game Show. My name is Jason. Thanks for being here for our Safe and Sexy in 60 Trivia Show. We're going to have some fun tonight. Glad that you're here. We're not going to waste too much time. It is time to get things started. If you have not already done so, on your phone, you can head on over to crowd.live/CUNY, CUNY. That is also in the YouTube comments. I'll drop it in the YouTube comments right now. Crowd.live/CUNY. So you want to register there on your phone. Head that direction. Once you're there, go ahead and enter your name and your email address. This information will only be used if you win a prize. So please enter this information correctly, as that's the way that I will send out your prizes. Looks like we have got Jeanette and Zenu, Jay and Catherine. We'll wait for some more people to sign in to have some fun. Once you've registered, you should end up on a screen that looks something like this. It'll say Safe and Sexy in 60 along the top, and the trivia game will begin shortly in the middle. If you have not already registered, you can also use your cell phone and capture that QR code in the bottom left-hand corner. That will also take you to the same place. If it asks you for a code, it will be CUNY. Go ahead and put that in. Once we get started, we will have 60 questions for you in 60 minutes. Answer the questions quickly and correctly. The top 3 players at the end of the game each win a $60 Amazon gift card, hence the name 60 in 60. 2 other mystery players will also split another $60, $30 Amazon gift card for each one of them. Take a look. We've got Matthew in. Excellent. If you have any technical issues during the show with the questions not appearing on your phone, just try refreshing your browser. And if the problem persists, we have found sometimes it's better to be on cellular data instead of Wi-Fi, but only do that if the questions don't appear for 2 or 3 times in a row. The questions will appear on your phone probably 3 to 5 seconds before they appear on the YouTube link. It's just the difference in the 2 types of software. However, if that delay does start to increase to 8 or 12 seconds, simply refresh YouTube and you'll be all good to go. Most of the show will look like this. I will in the left-hand corner. Hi, everybody. And then on this side is where you will see all of the questions start to appear. If you have any comments during the show, go ahead and use that YouTube comments. That is what it is there for. We want you to have some fun and comment about the questions. If you're in first place, if you're in last place, however you're doing, be sure to use the YouTube comments. We have JC and Jordan and I think Dwayne. Everybody from Queens College Student Life is there to also contribute and give us some fun facts. They'll be dropping some download links. We'll also be playing for you some videos of different sections from Queens College and just giving you some more resources, some other places to turn, just for more information. I'm going to take a look and see how we're doing. There we go. Now we've got Tesfia, Lewis, Andres, Martin, you're all in the game as well. Dwayne, hey, Dwayne's in. Charmaine, Abigail, got all of you in, so we'll give just another 30 seconds or so to see if anybody else joins us. And if they come in during the process, they can always join us then. Once again, use that comment, just like Abigail saying, woot woot. Jordan says he's only cheering for a person who is in third place. We're going to give away $240 in Amazon gift cards, and more importantly, we're going to have a whole bunch of fun over the next hour. Let me see if anybody else has joined us. Looks like we are good to go. So go ahead and have your phones out. Melissa got you in the game as well. Right now, have your phones out. That's where you're going to be playing. Let's get things started. I'm going to go ahead and hit the play button, and we are going to get things moving. There we go. You'll see the trivia timer start to count downwards. And here comes your first question. The first question is, this late 19th century invention was said to have cured hysteria in women and impotence in men. Yeah, you'll see that on your phone right now. I will go ahead and put up the answers. It starts now. Go ahead and put in your answers. Is it the magnet, the vibrator, the clamp, or the bevel? You'll have 20 seconds to answer, so go ahead and put in the answer that you believe is correct. You only have one chance to guess, so once you lock in your answer, that is it. After the 20 seconds, which ends right about now, we will head on over to a screen that looks like this, and it shows us how everybody voted. For example, 50% of you are going with the vibrator, 25% of you going with the magnet, everybody else going for the clamp, and the correct answer is the vibrator. That is the correct answer for question number 1. At the end of every question, we'll also have a fun fact for you that looks like this. It was quite revolutionary for doctors at the time and became quite a popular tool, seeing as the only alternative way to massage the pelvic region was the old-fashioned way, which you can imagine for yourself. Every 5 questions, we will head on over to our current player rankings, which shows us that Jay is currently in first place, having gotten the question right, and has 82 points. Andres is in second place, just a smidge slower, got 81 points. Tasfia is in third place. I hope I'm saying that right. If you need to, go ahead and put it in the YouTube comments. I can always change how I'm saying it. Michelle, you want to head on over to, I'll put it back into here, crowd.live/CUNY. So, Michelle, that is where you want to be answering, is on your phone. Head on over to that web link. You can also use your phone to scan the QR code that you see in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. That will also take you to the same place. Put in your name and email address there. That'll get you set. Question number 2. This drug was made to combat high blood pressure and chest pain, but ended up in a different market. Was it Cialis, LSD, Viagra, or ibuprofen? Once again, go ahead and put in your answer. You have 20 seconds. Questions are worth 100 points each, and as you can see, they start to count downward. The time starts to count downwards as soon as we load up those answers. So the faster you answer, the more points that you can get. Here is how everybody voted. Look at that, 79% of you going with Viagra. A couple answers for LSD, that's a good answer, and for ibuprofen, but 79% of you have just added some more points to your score. Viagra, as we know it, debuted in the United States on March 27th, 1998, just over 20 years ago. Question number 3. This female contraceptive device was originally patented as a semen collector for animal breeding, which explains its design. Did you know it? Here's your 4 answers: the female condom, the body bag, the IUD, or the colonoscopy bag. Go ahead and put in your answer that you believe. Faster you do so. And as you can see with all of these questions, we have a fun gift that goes along with them. Hopefully to give you a chuckle. Don't look at the gift till answer the question. Till after you answer the question, because you want to get in your points and lock it in quickly. Then you can look at the gift and have a little laugh, hopefully. Female condom, just about 2/3 of you. Nobody's going with the body bag. But 2/3 of you added some more points to your total with the female condom. Although they are marginally less effective at STI prevention, female condoms are more effective for contraception. Question number 4. This inventor, this is an interesting question. I'm fascinated by this one. This inventor was so against masturbation in the 1800s that he invented cereal. Was it Captain Crunch, Kellogg, General Mills, Graham Bell. This is one of my favorite gifts throughout the whole show. Just this Muppet guy dancing with the cereal. That's all he's doing. Yeah. Did you know this? This is an interesting one, right? He was so against masturbation, he's like, what can I do? I can invent some cereal. Who was it? Let's find out what you thought. 50% of you going with General Mills. 38% going with Kellogg, although Captain Crunch and Graham Bell, everybody got some answers. For the first time in our show, it's not the majority. It's everybody who voted for Kellogg. If you voted for Kellogg, 38% of you added some more points to your total. The idea was that a bland and easy-to-digest breakfast food would stop people from masturbating. That was the idea. Yeah. Let's see. Jordan's voting for Tasvia. There you go. If you just joined, as they're saying, scan that QR code to go ahead and get registered for the game. If you have any issues, drop it in the YouTube comments. Let's go to question number 5. This backyard commodity was a large contributor to the suspended sex and bondage field. Here's your choices. The clothesline, the lawnmower, the trampoline, or the hammock. You got 20 seconds to go ahead and put in your answer. This will be question number 5, so after this we will go ahead and take a look at our leaderboard and see how we are 5 questions in. But first we need to see how you voted for question number 5. Is it going to be the hammock or is it going to be the clothesline? Some people thinking the trampoline would be fun. I can see that. But it's the hammock. 56% of you going with the hammock, which is correct. The suspended sex field allows many people with movement disorders and or chronic pain to have a comfortable sex with their partner. It also aids people who have fertility issues. Here is how things are stacking up. Jay off to the quick lead. Andreas is in second. Jordan's rooting for Tasvia, who is in third place. However, it looks like everybody has at least gotten one question correct. Congratulations. You can see where you are in the leaderboard. That is how things are looking. Question number 6. Here we go. Ending with gammy. We use this term to describe when multiple, simultaneous, long-term partnerships are preferred. Here come your choices. There are your choices. Is it polygamy, monogamy, bigamy, or multigamy? Gammy to gamy. That's a hard transition to say. Gammy to gamy. Go ahead and put it in. Dwayne's saying this is fun. I'm glad to hear it. Kayla's learning some facts. That is good to see. Jordan saying, thank you, everybody, not voting for lawnmower. Yeah, lawnmower would be a different... Well, we'll get to a question like that later on. Hey, 81% of you. 81% of you adding some more points to your total with polygamy. Ending with gammy. Yeah, there you go. Polygamy is typically a term used to describe marriage and predominantly used to describe heterosexual relationships. Whereas, there's my word, Jordan. Polyamory defines any relationship consisted of more than 2 partners. Polyamory. I said that right, didn't I, Jordan? Let's go to 7. This term describes those who do not subscribe or identify with former strict classifications of gender. 20 seconds to vote for femme, male identifying, androgynous, or non-binary. Do you know this one? I like this GIF. I thought it went along well with it. Just having all those changing faces in there. It's fun to go ahead and look up all the GIFs for everything. Go ahead and put in your answers. Time ticks down. Let's see what you're thinking. 81% of you going with non-binary. 19% of you going with androgynous. You've got it right if you went with non-binary. 81% of you. Agender is also a valid answer. However, agender wasn't an option for you. So you all went with the right option. Question number 8. This word describes those who may not prefer any type of non-platonic partnership. Is it heterosexual, kin-seeking, aromantic, asexual? This is one that I learned. I learned a whole bunch during the show as well. It's always good to get new information, right? And now you will be the most interesting person at your next socially distanced get-together with all these fun facts you'll be learning during Safe and Sexy in 60. This is what you thought. 64% of you going with asexual. Aromantic was in second place. And that is where you should have been going to. That is correct. Aromantic and asexual do not mean the same thing. Jordan will put in some more information into the YouTube comments. because he's kind of the one who helped with us with everything to get all these questions. Everybody, big round of applause, virtual applause for Jordan. Thank you so much. Jordan, put it into the comments. Aromantic and asexual, they don't mean the same thing. What's the difference? Because, not that button, I want to go back to this button. 64% of us went with the other option. Question number 9. This term categorizes oral sex specifically performed on a vagina. Cunnilingus, clitoral massaging, missionary, feminopleasure. Go ahead and put in what you believe is correct for question number 9. Oral sex specifically performed on a vagina. Let's see, do we have... Hey, that's you! Hopefully we got everybody in. Looks like we've got everybody in at the moment. This is what you thought. Pretty evenly break up. 53% of you going cunnilingus. However, 27% for B and 20% for D. It's A. 53% of you adding some more points. Roughly 70% of individuals require clitoral stimulation to achieve an orgasm. That's where we start off with the foreplay of cunnilingus. Question number 10, then we'll check out our leaderboard. Someone who can adapt to both submissive or a dominant partner is called a what? A tagger, a verse, undecided, or switch. 20 seconds to put in the answer that you believe is correct. If they can adapt to both submissive or a dominant partner, what are they called? I think we're going to have a pretty close on this one as well. I think it'll be fairly well spread out. Michelle, don't answer right here, Michelle. You want to go ahead and put it into the, you want to answer on your phone by scanning that QR code on the bottom left-hand corner. That's how you go ahead and put in some of your answers. Scan that QR code, put in your first and last name, put in your email address, and you'll be all set to play. 56% of you going with switch, 31% going with verse. Switch. Switch is the correct answer. Although it's often confused with verse, that makes sense why verse was the second most highest, which describes an individual who can be either a top or a bottom during sex, but it does not translate to sexual power. That's why the correct answer is switch. That's 10 questions in. Here is how the leaderboard stacks up. With Melissa has jumped up into first place. Jay is now in second place. Andres in third place. So Jordan has to switch his routing. Abigail, Matthew, Charmaine, Andre. What happened? Tasfia fell all the way to 9th place, but you still have plenty of time to make up some ground. We're going to move forward to question 11. As we do every 10 questions, it takes just a moment to go ahead and hit the reset button. So as we do that, oh no, it went fast. Sometimes it takes a long time, but YouTube is working good for us now. One who enjoys specifically being humiliated or called names in degradation is referred to as the blank. Degrader, degradant, degradee, dominant. Go ahead and put in your answer. Mason says hi to everyone. Mason, glad that you're in there. See you on our game. Now you just got to go ahead and get some points. Go ahead and put in the answer that you believe is correct for question number 11. Let's go ahead and see what you thought. Degradee with just about 3/4 of the vote. 3/4 of the vote was going for degradee. Were you correct? Yeah, 3/4 of you got the correct answer. Degradee. Popular types of humiliation include spitting and condensation, among many others. Which you can put in the YouTube comments if you want to, since we're just all here to learn and have a good time and stay sex positive. Question number 12. The insertion of items into the urethra is referred to as stretching, gaping, sounding, or painful. Although it might not be the correct answer, that's my favorite. That sounds painful. Go ahead and put in if you believe it's A, B, C. If you want to vote for D, you can definitely vote for D. Alright, time is running out on question number 12. Is it going to be stretching, or is it going to be gaping, or is it going to be neither? Because the correct answer is C, sounding. Only one person got that right. So if it was you, you just kind of got a leg up on the rest of the leaderboard. The same term is used for both items inserted into the penile or the vaginal urethra. Did anybody vote for painful? Nobody voted for painful. Question number 13. One who receives pleasure from inflicting pain on others is called a masochist, sadist, sadomasochist, or a meanie. By the way, make sure you all thank Jordan in the YouTube comments, because he was the one responsible for these questions and also for the answers. And as you'll see as we go through the game, he has some really fun answers, like painful or like meanie. Jordan, you did a good job with all this. Nobody, however, voted for meanie, but look at that. Is it a masochist or is it a sadist? Because those votes were equal. If you voted B, if you voted sadist, 47% of you, adding some points to your total. Sadism is a form of degradation. But do not assume that all degradees enjoy this. Always clear sadism with your partner before any sexual acts. As always, communication is the key before any new type of sexual act. And number 14. This American crime boss died as a result of prolonged contamination with syphilis. Did you know this? Al Capone, Danny DeVito, Billy the Kid, Lucky Luciano. What's going on YouTube? Andre is here just guessing. Andre, that's what it's all about. Putting some guesses. See what happens there. Masochist. You can join the fun. Jordan's getting a lot of love on the YouTube comments. That is good to see. Here we go. 50% are going with Al Capone, although there are answers across the board. But exactly half of you got it right, with Al Capone being the correct answer. Syphilis starts as an STI and makes its way through the bloodstream to the brain, where it starts to cause organ failure. Yeah. And that is what Al Capone died from syphilis. 15, then we check out our leaderboard. HPV is the most common STI in the United States, and it typically shows its symptoms following the presence of these blemishes. Are they pimples, herpes, rashes, or warts? A, B, C, or D? 20 seconds for you to go ahead and put in your answer. As some Justin Bieber comes on over the airwaves. Hopefully you're hearing that. Hopefully the YouTube latency factor is not doing too badly. Michelle, go ahead and go to crowd.live/CUNY on your cell phone. That is where you go ahead and register to answer the questions. Is it herpes, or is it rashes, or is it D? D with the warts. Can appear inverted into the skin, as opposed to appearing as a bubble, which many people do not know and thus leads to further infection. Do your research. One person separated themselves from the leaderboard. By the way, speaking of the leaderboard, let's check it out. Melissa has held on to first place through those last 5 questions. Andres has jumped up into second place. Jay is now into third place. Jacob, welcome to the show. Mason, I see that you're on the leaderboard now. Tasvia still falling a little bit to 12th place. However, there's plenty of time to make up some ground. Let's go to question number 16. Here is question number 16. Candidiasis is a viral infection more commonly known as what? Is it HPV, chlamydia, the common cold, or yeast infection? A, B, C, or D? 20 seconds to go ahead and put in your answer. Once we get to question 20, we're going to take a little break and we're going to share with you a video from Queens College to give you some more resources to be sex positive. That'll happen after question number 20. There's how the voting took place. Chlamydia at 43%. 29% are going with the correct answer of yeast infection. Yeast infection, 29% of you, adding some more points. The fungal group Candida is responsible for this, and contrary to popular belief, penises can contract yeast infections as well. See, that's a fact I didn't know before. 17. HIV is an acronym. I love this GIF. What's it an acronym for? Human immunity virus, human immunodeficiency virus, human infection 5, human immunocompromised virus. J. People are voting for J. Let's see. Andre, there we go. Oh, this is gotta hate your answer quick, but Charmaine says he hates when you answer quick, but wrong. It is a fine balance, right, Charmaine? To get that answer quickly, but also accurately. B, going with 63% of you. You got it, 63%. Going with B, the correct answer. Although rates of HIV infection are fortunately dropping, HIV.gov estimates that still 1 in 7 people with HIV don't know they have it. So it's good the rates are dropping, but hopefully more people will get to be aware of it. 1 in 7 don't know they have it. 18. This fictional STI was an internet sensation, striking fear into internet-savvy youth. It shared its name with a delightful breakfast food. What is it? Orange banana, brown cereal, blue waffle, plum pancakes. This one as well. I would have been completely guessing on this one. Never heard of it, but now it's a cool fact to know. If you know it, you're going to get yourself some points. How many points? It depends on how quickly you go ahead and answer the question. Let's go ahead and see if any of you know it. I would have probably guessed brown cereal. I would have been wrong, like 19% of you. However, look at that. Apparently, I'm just not in the loop, because 81% of you going with blue waffle, getting the correct answer. Jordan says, if you look any of the other answers, he's sure you'll find something fun. So that would be what? Orange banana, brown cereal, plum pancakes. Jordan says there'll be something fun if you look up those. 19. This scale was named after its creator, who taught at Harvard University in the 20th century. Do you know it? Kinsey, Kidney, Disney, Sharbora. I would have been able to eliminate 2 of them, making it a 50-50 guess for me. How about for you? We will know in approximately 10 seconds from now. Let's see. We love... Oh, Jay missed one. Let's see. Oh, Kayla loves the South Park GIF. Good, Kayla. I hope that some of these GIFs give you a laugh. That's what they are made out for. Just to give you a little chuckle. Hey! I would have been guessing between A or D, but not 3/4 of you. 3/4 of you knew the correct answer as Kisney. Alfred Kinsey founded the Institute for Sex Research at Indiana University, becoming the first American educational facility to focus on human sexuality all the way back in 1947. Question 20, then we'll check out the leaderboard. According to Pornhub.com, analytics. This is the least kinky state in America. New York, California, Indiana, or Oregon. This would have been a guess, once again. But like many of you, we're all here to learn and have a good time. And if you get on a lucky streak, maybe you're going to win some money at the end of the show. Go ahead and put in your answer. Let's go ahead and see how you voted. Indiana, Oregon. One of those would have been my vote. You would never think that the correct answer would be B, California. California was the correct... Can you believe it? The analytics detailed that typically Californians would not use the search bar. I would just browse the homepage for suggestion, and because of that, they said, well, that's the least kinky state. Interesting. Here's how we're looking with Melissa in first place, Andres, and Jay. However, Jay only holds, it looks like, about a 17-point lead. If you're just joining us, scan that QR code on the bottom left-hand corner. We are at question 20. We are going to head on over to a video. I will be back in just a few minutes. Let me turn off my music so you can all hear this a little bit better. See you in just a second. going, everybody? Welcome back. Wasn't that cool? That was pretty cool, right? Put in your YouTube comments. Comment about that video. Awesome. Let's go to question 21, shall we? Blank versus Connecticut was a landmark Supreme Court case that made contraception more accessible in America. Was it Griswold, Roe, Marbury, or Stafford versus Connecticut? Any of those that follow up. What do we got going on here? Oh, people are liking the video. Awesome. They love the feel of things. They love Enya. Oh, a lot of love for the video. That is good to see. Well, you guys know your stuff. Griswold with 93% of you. One person went for Stafford. If that was you, put the YouTube comment if you're feeling brave enough. One person went against the group. Alright. June 7th, 1965 was the date of this historic ruling allowing married couples to use birth control nationwide, whereas it was previously banned by the state. I mean, can you believe that? Yeah. Banned. That one shocked me to learn that fact. 22. This word defines an attraction to traits that are widely described as feminine. Gynophobia, gynosexual, gynophilia, gynodramata. Gynodramata. Go and put in your votes. 93%, Charmaine, that was. Oh, you love this gift too, Catherine. Good. Yeah, 93%. I think that's the highest vote so far. I don't think we've gotten a unanimous one so far, have we? We'll get there 100% at some point. But it won't be on this question. Because look at that split up. Just across the board answers. Gynophilia. Gynophilia. That is the correct one, isn't it, Jordan? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, okay. That just fooled me for a second. Androphilia is for masculine traits. 23. This widespread phenomenon, popularized by Reddit.com, states that if it exists, there is a porn offense. The Hades Code. The simple principle. Rule 34, case 39. Jordan, good points. Yes, gynophilia, good. Good point. If the YouTube is starting to lag a little bit, just refresh the YouTube browser, refresh on your phone. That'll kind of sync everything up as close as it can be. It just never is quite perfect. There is always some sort of delay. Unfortunately, we try to do the best we can, but refreshing every 10 questions, 15 questions will help with that on your end. 3/4 of you knew the correct answer or guessed the correct answer, being Rule 34. It's followed by Rule 35. If it doesn't exist, it will soon. True, Jordan. 24. Take a look at that flag that you see on your screen. What group does that flag represent? Agender people? Homosexual people? Asexual people? The people of Rhode Island! Once again, Jordan. Snaps for you. Touche. That was good. The people of Rhode Island. I like that one. I like the song, too. What a man gotta do. Don't let YouTube know that we're using karaoke instrumental versions of their songs. 3/4 of you going with asexual. Look at that. Everybody else went with agender. One or the other was the correct answer. Pretty cool. The black, gray, and white on the flag represent the idea of sexuality being on a spectrum. The purple represents the partners of those who identify with asexuality. 25. According to Pornhub.com, this was the total amount of visits to the site in 2019. You go on 320, 942, 42 billion, 96 billion. And that guy's just trying to count them all there. Let's see. Here's how the voting took place. 47% going 942. Second place was 42 billion. That's a big number, 42 billion. And that's the correct answer. 42 billion. Seems low, right? That's what Jordan had to say. That's 25. Here's our leaderboard. Melissa, Andres, and Jay pacing the leaderboard. However, right on their tail in 4, 5, and 6 is... Oh, there's an Andre and Andre, so look at that. Abigail, Matthew, Charmaine, all of you are within shouting distance. If you're on the second page, you got to get on a little bit of hot streak. However, in just 5 more questions, I will be showing you, even if you don't end up in the top 3, you can still win some money. I'll explain how that happens 5 questions from now. Let's go to 26. As a part of a marketing campaign in 2016, Pornhub.com partnered with this interesting industry: professional sportscasting, professional gaming, professional wrestling, professional eating. What was it? What was it? Let's go ahead and take a look and see what you think. Now we can do that. Ooh, this is probably our most evenly split of the evening so far. Look at that. 38, 25, 19, 19. The correct answer is those of you who voted. 38% of you for professional gaming, if you voted for that. FaZe Clan was the first gaming organization to receive this partnership, and the only one, first and only, FaZe Clan. Jordan, put some information about that in the YouTube comments if you have any more. I want to learn more about that one. 27. This might be my third favorite GIF of the show. The other ones are still coming, but SpongeBob. The anal G-spot stimulates this organ in those who have it: the bladder, the prostate, the kidneys, the testes. Once I saw this GIF, I was like, yep, that's the one I'm using for it. Isn't that funny? People of Rhode Island. That's good to see. People are still voting for Jay. Oh, Mason says the GIFs are amazing. Awesome. Let's go and see. 60% of you going with the correct answer of the prostate. Anal sex massages the prostate and causes it to activate, which can stimulate ejaculation. Anal G-spot? What was the second most vote for? Was testes. Okay, yeah, that makes sense why people would vote for that. Hi, SpongeBob. Thanks for appearing in our game show. 28. This term defines the practice of sexual pleasure from sensitive touch. Sensualism, rubbing, latex, or edging. While you're answering, you can karaoke with Taylor Swift, which you should be hearing right now. Let me know if the music's too loud or too soft as well, because I hear it differently than you guys do. So I can turn that music up or down if need be. Just need you guys to tell me out there. Well, let's go see. 2/3 of you. Hey, 69. I got up to 69%. First time we've had that. Got the correct answer. Sensualism. Sex toys don't have to be penetrative. There are plenty of sensual toys that can be used on any part of the body that brings pleasure. 29. This originated as a remedy for arthritis, but quickly became a very popular part of kink culture. If this originated with arthritis, wrist bondage, vibrating cock ring, water sports, or wax dripping. Let's see. Well done. Audio's fantastic. Good to hear. Thanks for letting me know that the audio sounds good on your end and that there is a good mixture. Jay says, well done with the questions. That's what I'm saying, Jordan. Well done with these questions, and some of these answers are funny. Let's see. Is it going to be wrist bondage or wax dripping? Yeah, it's going to be wax dripping. Arthritis. Wow. Temperature play is one of the most experimental branches of kink culture. Most popular being melted wax and ice. Neither one of those is for me. 30. Launched in 2014, the WISP website aims to remove stigma surrounding kink cultures, proving that everyone has some sexual deviance. There's your 4 choices. My favorite is D. Facebook. Launched in 2014. That's funny. Yeah, right? That Stay Kinky GIF, wasn't that a good one? I'll have a couple more for you, Jordan, throughout this show here. Alright. BDSMtest.org. 56% of you. Nobody's went with Facebook. It's free. Go ahead. Give it a go sometime. Once again, that is bdsmtest.org. Jordan, JC, if one of you want to drop that in the YouTube comments, that way people can remember it because it will disappear from our game show starting now. It's Melissa Andresen. Andre J, oh no, has fallen behind. Fallen into 4th place. He started at 1st place, but now he's out of the leaderboard. However, only 16 points out of 1st. Charmaine, you're just a question or 2 away from getting right back into things as well, as is Abigail and Matthew. Everybody's kind of neck and neck, except for Melissa, who's starting to run away with this thing. But We're only halfway through, so we got a long way to go to still hold into position. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're going to do. If you do not end up in first, second, or third place, you can still win money. Because at the end of the show, I will hold this up for you, the Google random number generator. And then I'm going to just twice hit some buttons here. Hit that button. There we go. And you see how that changes on up there? Yeah. So we'll just do that twice. And we'll pick 2 random numbers. And if you end up in that spot, you're going to win $30 Amazon gift card just for hanging out with us and having some fun. Can't beat that, right? Let's head on back over to the game. This term generally describes one who derives sexual pleasure from being disobedient to their partner. Dweeb, nerd, brat, handler. What is it? Dweeb, nerd, bird. Dweeb, nerd, brat, or handler? I like this question, Jordan. This is a good one. Hey! Nobody's going with dweeb. But just about everybody's going with the brat. Got the correct answer. Brats are submissives that enjoy teasing their dominant back. The emotions and sense of self that come with bratting make sex a more wholesome and real experience for some people. Yeah, 32. One who enjoys making a public display of their sexual features is referred to as window shopper, exhibitionist, showman, model. This, I just have a feeling this may be our first unanimous choice. Maybe not. I don't know until I pull up those live results just like all of you. But I have a feeling this one's going to be a pretty high vote. We will find out in about 5 seconds. Let's go and find out what you thought. Oh, not quite. Almost there. But 88% of you. Window shopper. I like that one. 88% of you going with exhibitionist. Did you know streaking is considered to be a form of exhibition? Man, I just kind of want to watch you guys on the YouTube comments more, so. There you go. This is Riley. Yeah. I just enjoy seeing what you guys put on the YouTube comments. I guess I should do that as you're answering the questions. This term categorizes oral sex, specifically performed on a penis. Here you go. Suction, fellatio, cornholing, cunnilingus. By the way, this is my favorite gif of the show. I just could laugh at it. That's it. This is my favorite gif. When I came across this one, I was like, this is so funny. Just her eyes. Yeah. Oh, there she goes. I can just watch that all day. Fellatio getting 69% of the votes. And getting it right, if you guess that, is truly any sexual act regarding oral to genital play. The term deep throat arose from an 80s film of the same name. However, sadly, we may not know the origin of blowjob. Nobody commented on this GIF yet. I'm disappointed. I like that one. 34. Flavored condoms were created specifically for this activity. Oral sex, anal sex, vaginal sex, or masturbation? Go ahead and put in your answer. At question 40, we will actually, at 35, we'll check the leaderboard, and at 40, and then after 40, we have another video sponsored by Queens College, which we'll bring to you. At that point, we are over halfway done with the show, everybody. Hope you're having fun, hope you're having some laughs, staying safe and socially distanced, and learning a couple of things. Oh, we were almost there, except for one person who went against the grain. Everybody else going with oral sex. Just so you guys know, although it's not immediately harmful, flavored condoms can throw off pH balance of other orifices if used consistently. It can cause rashes, inflammation, or infections, so just be careful about that, alright? Wash afterwards. 35. One who enjoys watching a sexual act is referred to as cuckold, witness, peeper, voyeur. It would have come down to 2 for me. I would have had a 50-50 guess on this. That's right, yeah, not many, see, people, yeah, people are really focused now. They're like, alright, we'll get back to YouTube when we can, but right now, we need to focus on this and get some points. Look how even that is. 31% going for cuckold, 31% for peeper. However, for the first time in the game, I think, it's the third option, voyeur, 25% of you. That could shake up our leaderboard. Voyeurism is unfortunately one of the remaining aspects of kink culture still specified in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual 5th edition, listed under paraphilia which defines sexual arousal without receiving direct stimulation. Jordan, that was a mouthful right there, my friend. Let's go ahead and check out the leaderboard. Melissa, she's still... Jay! Hey, Jay, where'd you come from, man? Jay was just messing with all of these. Like, I'll let them get a little bit of a lead, and then I'll show up who's boss. Charmaine, only 200 off. Abigail, only 300. Looks like Matthew was only 400. It's all doable. Let's move on forward. This 2015 film attempted to convert STI stigma into a horror movie. Did you know this? I did not. T. It Follows. 50 Shades of Grey. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Speak words, Jason. World. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Alright. It would have come down to 2 for me. Then I would have been guessing 50-50. I would have been guessing between A and B. Now the time's run out, I can say that. Let's see what you thought. Oh, look at that. Is it A or B and C got the exact same amounts? It Follows. Anybody seen this? It did a respectable job because it grossed $23 million. Yeah, 37. This term defines someone who tends to stray away from kink culture. Missionary, mint, virgin, or vanilla. While you do that, I'll check out the leaderboard. Yeah, see, Jay says that's why it's getting serious, so Melissa does not want to drop out of this. Everyone's at some serious guessing and learning. Andre and Andres, I hope I'm saying that right. Andre or Andres. Gauch is moving up. Are you sure? Who is Gauch? I'm guessing you're not Gauch on our leaderboard, are you? Let me know so I can keep an eye on you. Vanilla with 3/4 of you going with the correct answer of vanilla. There's nothing wrong with it, of course. Sex is what you want it to be. Just have a good time and keep it up. Nothing wrong with vanilla. 38. This sex tool restricts blood flow to the penis, inflaming it and thus creating harder, longer erections. Another one of my favorite gifts. I guess I've said that a bunch now on the show. Tiger Balm. Ball gag. Cock ring. Shaft squeezer. Oh yeah, there's some good answers there for you. Tiger Balm. You don't want to put that on, I think. Hey, Dave Vandridge says he loves the gifts. They're pretty good, right? Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got. Not unanimous. 2 away from being unanimous. But 87% of you went with the correct answer. Nicely done. A common mistake when using this tool is when people put it on post-erection. That's ineffective. That's a good fact to know. 39. Take a look at that flag. Then tell me, what is it? Furry, bear, wolf, or Wolverine? Wolverine. I'm doing an X-Men thing there. I haven't seen X-Men, so maybe I'm being bad at it. Alright, I'll stop doing that now. I just need to use up the time so we can see all the fun of what you guys thought. Nobody went with of Wolverine. But wolf and furry got a couple of answers, but not as many as the correct answer, being bear. If you were voting for furry or wolf, especially wolf, put in the YouTube comments, let us know if that was you. Bears and otters are body types that typically define hairy men of different heights and weights, and are terms that describe what someone looks for in the physicality of a partner. There you go, 40. This fun name describes the act of urinating on your sexual partner. Leaking, streaming, champagne shower, golden shower. Anything going on YouTube? I'm sure there is. Hi, Jacob. Oh, Jacob. Jacob is Gauchbeak. Okay, Jacob, I'm going to keep an eye and see where you're going. Andre says, guessing is not working out anymore. Miriam. Oh, I'm glad this is fun, Miriam. I don't know if you are in the game. Miriam, if you're not, go to crowd.live/CUNY. I can drop that in here really quick. Crowd.live/CUNY. Do this on your phone. Oh, no, not that. CUNY, not CUNNY. But Miriam, I'm glad you're having fun. I don't know if you're in our leaderboard. I don't know if I saw you there. I don't think you're in there. But Miriam, now you can play and not just watch and actually have some fun. Let me get back to all of you guys. I was just having a one-on-one with Miriam there for a second. 73% of you going with the correct answer of golden shower. That gif. Water sports, piss play, and Europhilia are alternative names for this kink. I'm going to pull up the full screen of the leaderboard. It's Melissa, as she's been doing. Jay, Andre, what's happening, man? Andre is now fallen from second to third to fourth. Now looks like in fifth place. Abigail's going to pass in a second. Charmaine, you're just outside of the top money there. Where's Jacob? Jacob says he's been moving on up, so I want to see where Jacob's at. Into seventh. Okay, Jacob, yeah, you're not too far out. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and hop off for a second as we bring you another video, and I'll be back in just a moment. Let me turn off the music that you're hearing now so you can fully hear this video. It will be this video here. See y'all in just a little bit.
Hello, Queens College community. My name is Lindsay. I'm the community educator for the Mount Sinai Sexual Assault and Violence Intervention Program. Unfortunately, I can't be there with you all in person in these unprecedented times, but I wanted to join you virtually to tell you a little bit about my program and the services that we offer. The Mount Sinai Sexual Assault and Violence Intervention Program is a completely free and confidential resource to the community. We support survivors of human trafficking, sexual assault, and intimate partner violence. We provide free counseling. We don't ask about insurance, we don't ask about immigration status, and it's available to anyone in New York City who's able to reach our offices. We are mostly based in Manhattan and Queens. At this time, we are mostly doing our services via remote telehealth therapy, and we also have a great volunteer program where we dispatch volunteers to the emergency room in order to support survivors after an incident of sexual assault or intimate partner violence. These advocates emotionally support survivors, help guide them through their rights and options, and then help follow up services and connecting them for where they need to go next. We are still supporting survivors in the emergency room via phone, and we're looking to do a training next year if anyone is interested in joining. It's a great program. I highly recommend becoming a volunteer as long as you're 21 and up. So I'll be dropping a link for you, or an assistant will be doing so, where you can find out more about the services we offer and how to get in touch. Our phones are open for normal business hours, although you can leave a message, and you'll be able to connect with somebody if you are struggling with having experienced any kind of harm, such as sexual assault, intimate partner violence, or human trafficking. Or if you have questions you need to ask anonymously about those subjects. As the community educator, I'm also available to come in and give workshops to any student group you may be a part of, such as workshops around consent, healthy sexuality, healthy relationships, boundaries, intimate partner violence information, as well as some fun ones I've been doing, such as rejection, ghosting. This is an intense time, and I understand that the pressures of the pandemic can make relationships even that much more stressful. So my thoughts are with you all as you navigate these difficult times, navigate relationships, navigate friends, work, and also your studies. Thanks so much for having me, and I'm wishing you all a great end of the semester. Take care.
Hi, how's it going? We're back. Alright, anything going on YouTube? Kayla. Oh, so yes, Lindsay. That was a pretty cool video, right? Everything's looking good. Alright, I think we're all caught up. We can get back into the final third of our quiz show. Safe and Sexy in 60. A 2018 study by Maxim concluded that this was America's most common sexual fantasy. Group sex, BDSM, taboo swinging. I'm just laughing because I realize what gif I put in here. Oh, I hope that makes you guys laugh like it makes me laugh. Bert is amazed. Alright, sorry. I kind of spaced out on that question. Let's see how you guys did. Ooh! Is it group sex or is it BDSM? It is one of those two. 43% of you got it right. Once again, because that's less than half, that's what shakes up the leaderboard, my friends, is when the lower amount of people get it right. Yeah. Survey takers were able to explain their specific fantasy, and more than 50% of participants said they would prefer their current partners to be a part of any group sex they engage in. 42. Female ejaculation originates from this gland. Vulvary gland, Bowhun's gland, Skene's gland, anterior urinary gland. Those are some mouthfuls there. Anterior urinary gland. That's how you say it. This GIF as well. Oh man, I had a lot of fun finding the GIFs for this show. Ooh, look, once again, when we get divides like this can cause shakeup in our leaderboard. Is it vulvary? Is it anterior urinary? Or is it something else? No, you got it. A was the correct answer. 40% of you got it right. Skene's glands are located along the... typically used for self-cleaning. Skene's glands. That was... I had the correct answer for that one, didn't I, Jordan? You just kind of talked about it a little bit there. I like a guy with the big... Bert and Ernie are all about education? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Excellent. All right. I'm back. Sorry. Sometimes I just talk to myself. 43. What's the global average size of a penis? Look at the GIF. Let's go and find out. Is it 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches, or 6 inches? Go ahead and put in what you believe is correct. After question 45, we'll check out the leaderboard. And you know what? That's going to be the last time that we look at the leaderboard. That means the last quarter, you know why I do that? To build up the drama. Dun, dun, dun. Anything can happen in the last quarter of the show there. Let's go and find... All right. 7% of you going with 3 inches. 20% of you going with 4 inches. Third of you think that it's 6 inches. But everybody else got the correct answer of 5 inches because they are evolutionary just as long as they have to be. I like that fact. I like that question too, Jordan. 44. This culture noticeably branched off from American motorcycle culture starting post-World War II. That's why the GIF is World War II. Is it wheel torture, leather culture, dominant culture, sex on bikes? Skenes. Yes, good. Excellent. Good to hear. If you're just joining us, you want to go ahead. Yeah, there you go. You got that right there. Crowd.live/CUNY. So, Shoshana, on your phone, go to crowd.live/CUNY. Put in your first name, last name, put your email address. You'll be registered to vote. Dwayne says the tape measure is... I agree, Dwayne. And yes, there was a question a little bit ago. As long as you've answered at least one question right, then you will be eligible to win some money at the end of the show. Leather culture getting 60% of the votes. It started out as a standard uniform, but as leather became affordable, yet quality, it fit perfectly into America's sexual fantasy. I mean, leather is hot. No way you can cut it other than that, right? 45. This sexual act defines the denial of a climax. And as the GIF says, denied, denied, denied. Go ahead and put in your answer. You only have 4 choices. It's A, B, C, or D. Shoshana, hopefully you're able to get in there and get it all set. 44 is interesting, yeah. Yeah, you guys are funny. Gorillas are bigger than us, but only have a 1-inch penis. Look at that! That's cool, Jordan. I didn't know that. Alright, here we are. 73%. Most people knew this one. Most people got it right with edging, which encompasses a lot of devious sexual acts that play around the denial of a body function, including examples like breathing, blood, and blinking. Alright, my friends, as I said, this will be the last time that we check out the leaderboard. After this, we're going to go in the dark for the last 15 questions, because that builds up drama. However, we know that Melissa, her lead is not safe at 28-60. Jay is now in second. Charmaine, welcome to the top 3. Charmaine making an appearance into the $60 range. Looks like everybody who's playing right now is eligible. That is awesome because everybody's got at least one question right. Andres and Andre, as they have been, fighting in 4th and 5th place. They've been in 2nd. They've been all over the board. Who else we got down there? Abigail's just been outside the leaderboard and not too far away. However, goodbye leaderboard. We do not see it again until after question number 60. The skin between the gonads and the anus is officially named the perineum, the gooch, the pelvic stretch, or the taint. Charmaine, Jordan, Charmaine, Jordan is now on your side because you're in 3. Jordan knows his monkey shock. People are bopping to the song, right? Yeah, that's right. Just don't tell YouTube that we're using it now. Alright, let's go ahead and see. Ooh, only 55%. Oh, 53%. That's all that got the correct answer. This stretch of skin often gets torn during childbirth. That's what she says, according to Jeff. 47. BDSM is a condensed acronym, meaning the true label is longer. The true acronym is all those words, which I'm not going to say because it'll just be a bunch of gibberish if I say BDSM, KK, BDSM, NOP, BDSS. Yeah, see, that's why I'm not saying them. You can just look at them for yourself. A, B, C, or D is all that I'll say. You can read them for yourself. I didn't know this, by the way, Jordan, so see, I'm learning stuff too. That's why I enjoy putting the show together. 60% going with C. 60% of you know your stuff. It is C. There was always a movement to condense the acronym, but when messaging online became popular, BDDSSM looked like a typo. I mean, yeah, it does. You got that exactly right. 48. In the acronym BDSM, what does BD stand for? Is it Bulldog, Bondage and Discipline, Breakdown, Bondage and Disobedience? Bulldog, Bondage. Let's see what you thought out there. This is where you went. 79%. One person did think breakdown, but 79% of you got the correct answer. The act of BD inherently does not need to be a sex-related act. Some people just enjoy being restrained, yeah. Some people enjoy being scolded or kept in line, as it can be cathartic. 49. What is D? I mean, if we've already gone with the first, we gotta ask this then. DS, what does DS stand for? Dual screen, double standard, disobedience and sensitivity, dominant and submissive. By the way, you have all made this so fun by all of your YouTube comments. Gooch made me laugh. That's what the whole show is about, is still being together as a community, even though we're socially distanced. And you guys are definitely doing that tonight, using the YouTube comments. That is what we love to see. 80% of you got the correct answer. Look at that. It was either C or D. Nobody else voted for anything else. There never has to be one of each role, and forcing people into roles is not the way to go about it, right? Be open with your partner. As we said earlier, communication, that's the key. 50. Hey, we're back to it, but now let's go SM. Sadism and masochism. Stepmother. Sexual medium. Submissive and male. Stepmother. That's a good answer. Cathartic means feel good. Alright, here's what you thought out there. 87 for, look at that. Overwhelming majority, but we have not had one unanimous choice yet tonight. That's a good fact. It's also the backbone to one of Rihanna's top hits. It's question 50. We would normally check out the leaderboard, but not now. Woo. Let's go to 51. Oh, that's right. We have to wait for the questions to reload as we go to the next 10, the final 10. But it's been happening quickly tonight, which is good. Usually it takes a while. Not tonight. This STI is referred to as the clap. That's the only gift that I could think is I gotta put some clapping gift down. You can go ahead and answer A, B, C, or D. I will take a look at YouTube and see what's going on. Communication, that's right. 10 is left. Jordan says you all better get real smart real quick. We won't know until the end if Melissa holds on as she has since, what, like question 5? At question 5 is kind of when Melissa took over, right? Is it going to be gonorrhea or syphilis? 60% of you got the correct answer. There's many theories for where the nickname the clap came about. The leading theory is an old translation for throb to describe the pain of this STI. Throb, clap, I can see it. 52. How many different types of herpes are there? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Jordan, we should have had like 1, 2, 3, or like 576. I should have thought of that on my own, because that would have been funny. 1, 2, 3, or 4. I guess that means 4 is not the correct answer. Oops. My bad. Alright. 2 people voted for 4. I'm sorry for those of you who voted for 4 when I gave it away. 53% of you voted for 3. And only 27% of you got it right with 2. That's gonna cause a shakeup on our leaderboard, unless it was Melissa, who will just get further and further in the lead. You notice how Melissa's not commenting on YouTube either? Just here to win, get money, and get out. 53! This household commodity was believed to be the first product to be marketed as sexual lubricant. Wine, yam soup, milk, or olive oil. Those are 4 wide-ranging choices. One of them is correct. Wine, yam soup, milk, olive oil. Coming down to the last few questions, last few seconds of this question. Yam Soup did get a vote. Good, I'm glad to see that. But 80% of you back on the winning track. We have the ancient Greeks to thank for many advancements. Here's another one to add to the list. 54. This sexual aid required a prescription in the early 1900s. Saran wrap, penis flavoring, lubricants, or dental dam. Which one required a prescription? I don't know. Well, I do know, but I can't say anything. Alright. Is it what 71% of you thought? Oh, yeah, nicely done. 67%. Some votes came out at the last second. The need for lubricant was considered a medical condition and not deemed necessary for casual use. In the early 1900s, thank goodness that changed. 55. What does UTI stand for? This is probably my least favorite GIF. I was just looking for one with acronym. That's the best I could find. I'm sorry, guys, I failed. At least for this GIF. Go ahead and put in what you believe UTI stands for. What's going on, YouTube? Melissa, who are you? We need to chat. Jordan could use a partner to help with the next quiz. JC, not extra virgin olive oil. I see what you did there. That's good. Yam Soup was the first food to be marketed in Japan. Yam Soup. Yummy. 87% of you going with the correct answer of urinary tract infection. Yeah, and this is true. I have heard this one, why you should always try to urinate after a sexual act, just to kind of clean things out there. Alright, I bet there's a better gift for this next question. I don't remember it offhand, so let's find out. Yes, there is! It makes no sense with the question. It just cracked me up when I found it. What does IUD stand for? This little puppet is very confused. Is that a known puppet or is it just a puppet? Is it intrauterine device, intrauteral device, ipsilateral uterus device, international uteral device? Points for me on that gift. I made up for myself. Alright. Yam Soup. Let's find out. Look at that, 73% of you going with the correct answer, but there were votes for B&D as well. 73, pretty high vote. Got it correct. It all depends on how fast you got it in, how many points you got, though. IUDs are a flexible means for contraception, since they can be used in conjunction with almost any other type of contraceptive device. 57. This sheet-like barrier device serves as an aid to oral sex. Tongue, condom, female condom, dental dam. My friends, we are down to our last 4 questions. Just a little bit more time to get up some points. Because this is 57. What are you going to vote for? I would have gotten it right. I would have been 100% sure, but I would have gotten it right. Look at that. Only B and D were the only 2 that got some answers. And it's D. Nicely done if you voted for Dental Dam. They come in many flavors, just like condoms. Be sure you're tasting the flavorful side. That is good advice. You want to taste the flavorful side, because the flavorful side probably doesn't do any good tasting the other way. 58. Foods that are considered either sexual in nature, sexually appealing, or that naturally increase libido are called leucines, aphrodisiacs, erotonutrients, dopaminergics. Dopaminergics. That's how you say it. I said it right. Dopaminergics. Dun, dun, dun. Jordan, I agree. We do have to have 100. We haven't had 100% yet tonight. 67% of you going with correct, but not 100. We've only got 2 more times to get it right. Such foods are oysters to wings to watermelon. Oysters. Huh. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see, yeah. This emoji that Apple considered taking away is now the universal logo of the penis. Upside down smiley face, egg, carrot, eggplants. This is one of our last chances to get 100%, and this could be a question that does it. That's all I can say about it. But I have a feeling. Maybe. Let's find out. Did we do it? Did we do it? Oh, no! If you voted for egg, put it in the YouTube comments. 93% of you, nicely done. The reasoning for taking it away was quite valid. It became an unsolicited sexual offer that many people saw as harassment. Luckily, they updated their harassment guidelines instead of letting bad people take away the fun. My friends, this is our last question, question 60. This character was a chocolate company's quite successful marketing campaign to cater their company to sexual culture during the American Sexual Revolution. Gumby, the Cadbury Bunny, the Green M&M, the Hershey Kiss. Where are you going for the last question, the last chance to get some points? What's going on, YouTube? I'm having a party. Jordan says, yeah, that's what I thought too, Jordan. Was it Melissa who voted for egg? That's exactly what I thought too, I just didn't say it. Evenly spread out. Look at that. The green M&M is the correct answer. They then later included the brown M&M in the same role. She debuted in 2012. Alright, everybody, that is question 60. However, before we check out the final standings and see who's winning some money, we have 2 more videos that we are going to play for you. I'm going to turn off the music you're hearing. Sorry it's so abrupt. Ooh, it's a bad transition. I'll be back in just a second, everybody, and then we will see who wins some money.
Hi, everyone. I'm Terry. I'm the campus nurse at Queens College. Normally, when we're on campus, you can find me in Virginia Freeze Hall on the 3rd floor. I would like to share with you some of the services that we offer when school is in session. We have HIV and STI screenings on a weekly basis. We have Planned Parenthood coming to the campus at least once a month. I have an abundance of safe sex supplies, such as condoms in every color, flavor, and size you can imagine. Dental dams, lube, you name it, I have it. Come by, see me, say hello. Non-judgmental zone. There's nothing you can tell me I haven't heard before. Have a great night. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
Hi, my name is Sonal Soni, and I work at the Queens College Counseling Center as a counselor. I'm one of a few of the counselors there, and I want to let you know that if you're struggling at this time, there is help, and I would really encourage you to reach out for help. This is a difficult time, and I know that a lot of students are struggling in many ways, relationship-wise, isolation-wise, difficulty focusing, maybe even a difficulty or a change in habits in terms of sleeping or eating. You know, all of this are indicators of psychological distress. And again, there is help available. We offer individual counseling sessions for students that are free and confidential. And we sometimes do also offer group counseling sessions. In order to access these services, all you need to do is call 718-997-5421. Again, it's 718-997-5421. What you need to do is leave a message. What we have is staff that is checking the voicemail every hour on the hour during working hours, which is Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Again, it's Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Of course, that changes for holidays. And if you do need an evening session or even a Saturday session, those are also available. You just would need to indicate that in the message that you are leaving. So, you know, again, if you are struggling, you're not alone. You don't need to be alone. Please reach out to us. Thank you, and take care. Bye.
Hey, we're back. How's it going? Hey, while we were gone, we had some updates happening on the YouTube comments. If you're not seeing, there are all the resources, all the information that you just saw is in the YouTube comments, so check it out. Dwayne also wanted to remind everybody, if you have not liked the Queens College Student Life page, be sure to go ahead and like the page, follow the page. But the most important update of all that happened while we were gone, Melissa. Yeah, she finally joined in. Her keyboard wasn't connected. Yeah, I see, Melissa. Now that you've probably won the game, we don't know for sure yet, but now you can join and say hi to everybody. too busy focused. That's good. Hey, once this game is over, I'm going to give away the prizes. Don't leave because Jordan has a final going away message that you all want to hear. Also, make sure you thank JC, Jordan, and Dwayne for helping put this event together. The amount of work that they did on this was insane, guys. They really did a fantastic job. All right, that's about it, I think, for now. So, without further ado, let's go to our leaderboard and see who won the money. Drum roll, please. Dun dun dun. Here we go. It's Melissa! Melissa comes in first place. Jay is in second place with an up and down game, but ended up in the money positions. And Charmaine held on to that third position by just over 100 points over Andre. Look at that. You guys, this was a really competitive game. It is nice to see the up and down of everything that's going on. Oh, and the MC is totally amazing. Thank you, Andre. I appreciate that very much. Good job, everybody. But don't leave yet, because you can now win some money. Let me see how many people ended up. Let's see. Mason started at the bottom, got up into 12th. Nicely done. There's 19 of you. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the Google random number generator. As you can see, it is going to show... Oh, I got to pull up a different screen on my end, so it's bigger. There we go. It's going to show 4 as the minimum number and 19 as the maximum number, because if you're in position 1, 2, or 3, you're not winning any more money. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit this button 3 times, okay? First time is not a winner. Second time is not a winner, but the third time will be the winner. Oh, my screen's going dark. That's what happened. So not the first time, not the second time, but the third time. Here we go. It's not going to be number 8, at least not yet. 8 can always come back around because it is randomly generated. It's not going to be 14, at least not yet, but it will be this for our first $30 winner. 16! Who finished in place 16? Let's go back on over here and see. If I pull up this screen, we can see in 16. It's Michelle! Michelle in place 16. Oh, Michelle, for a while you're answering on YouTube, but eventually you found your way into the game, and for your hard work, you have won $30. Nicely done, Michelle. That is awesome to see. We're going to go ahead and do that again. So we're going to go back to this screen here, pull this back up. Once again, it's going to be the third time, and it's not going to be 16, Michelle. You're not winning twice. We're going to spread the love tonight. So third one through, it will be, I can't see my finger. So it's not going to be 9, at least not yet. It's not going to be 18, at least not yet, but it will be this next number, 7! Who finishes in place number 7? Let's go and see. It is Abigail. Oh, Abigail, I'm glad to see that, because you were just on the outskirts for most of the show. Andres, Jacob worked your way all the way up into 6th place, even passing you by. That is great. So that means that Melissa, Jay, Charmaine, Abigail, and it was Michelle. The 5 of you, I will be emailing you your Amazon gift cards literally within 15 minutes after the end of the show, so keep an eye out for that. And we're going to go ahead and finish with an outgoing video from Jacob, or from, my bad, Jacob. I saw Jacob on the leaderboard here. From Jordan. Once again, be sure to thank Jordan, everybody, because from what I understand, he is outgoing now, so he will not be hosting this anymore. I hope you had some fun on my end. I had a blast with all of you. It's great to see so many people using the chat and participating like you did. Let JC know as well, because he worked out really hard. So there's going to be an outgoing video from Jordan, and then you will see an outgoing credit video with everybody who sponsored this event. So feel free to stay through that. I'll let it run for about a minute through, and then I'm going to go and end the stream. So I'm going to be signing off everybody. Thanks for playing. Let me end the music on my end so you can all hear what Jordan has to say. Here we go.
That was Safe and Sexy in 60. I hope you enjoyed our program, and again, congratulations to all you winners out there. My name is Jordan Mendoza, creator of the questions that you guys all answered tonight. I was the leader of the Queens College LGBT+ organization for 3 years running, as well as a co-founder of the CUNY Pride Festival. I just wanted to give a big shout out to everyone who supported us and made this possible, as well as Matrix Entertainment for giving us a perfect medium to use for an educational event in 2020. And guys, for the end of the year, just remember to stay safe, stay healthy, but all in all, don't forget to be smart with your sexy. Thank you.